Every day it changes. New colors get added to the mix, but it never ages. It's just as youthful as when I was 6. The sunset can heal wounds, those the eyes can't see. It sends a message to everyone. Everything will be okay, it says to me.
I think it's my
that's
favorite
awesome.
poem from today.
Really? Thank you.
Oh, it's beautiful. I think the rhythm is beautiful.
Is that why you did
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or maybe my sister-in-law does.
Yeah. I think I get that from you. Take a picture of
Yeah.
sunsets.
Maybe so.
So this next one is called Stardust, and it's about love, and I love the idea of stars and the moon and space, as you'll see in the next poem, actually. And it's also just kind of about telling the ones you love how special they are, because sometimes they need that. So this is Stardust. You have so much in you that you're not aware of. That's what makes me love you. Your heart is full of birds, always hopeful and fluttering around. They love to sing. I swear your hair has natural glitter. The light catches it almost too well. I think your brain is an unknown treasure, unique, spectacular. It is always alive. Your eyes must be filled with stardust. I can see the universe when I survey them. Did you know these things? Do you know how magnificent you are? I hope so. Loving you is a pleasure. You course through my veins, and I can only hope my destruction is at the hands of someone like you, filled with stardust.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So this next one is called Moon, and it's, speaking of space, I love the moon. This poem is kind of peaceful, calm, and simple, which I think kind of reflects the moon. It's beautiful by just being. So I literally have written on here, moon is so pretty and cool. That kind of summarizes what the poem's about. So this is Moon. It sounds like a whisper when a moonbeam shines through my curtains and onto my bed, as if the moon is telling me a secret. When clouds cover it, the moon sounds like a beating heart, covered by layers of skin and bone, but it can still be felt, it can still be heard. Some nights the stars overpower the moon. It grapples for attention, as if it was holding its breath and gasping for air. Most people prefer sunlight. It lets us see the world through a bright lens, but I prefer how the moon makes the world look, mysterious but beautiful. The moon isn't out during the day, but that's the greatest thing about it. Even though you can't see it, it's always there, waiting to introduce you to the night.
Nice.
So this next one is called Elements, and it kind of describes people as the elements. I chose fire, earth, water, and air. And now looking back on it, I think I wrote it kind of reflecting my friend group, like my 3 best friends and I. I feel like we all kind of matched the elements that I wrote down. It's kind of like a horoscope type thing in poem form, so this is Elements. Some people are fire. They have passion, a drive to do the impossible. Their heart is something too big for them to handle. You have to be patient with them. They will come around eventually. Some people are earth. They can feel a connection to the natural, one that isn't understandable by others. They love softly but surely. Nirvana is their reality. Some people are water. They are fast, flexible, emotionally and physically. They make friends easily, but their loyalty is still a priority for them, as is honesty. Sometimes they love themselves. Sometimes they love others more than themselves. Some people are air, elegant and graceful. They can walk on point, never falling or making a sound. But don't be fooled. They will defend their friends to the death. Each have valid and important sides. Be sure to make friends with them all.
Which one are you?
What
I was gonna say.
element are you?
Yeah.
I'd like to think I'm fire,
Oh, okay.
because for one I'm a Leo, which is a fire sign, and also if you read Harry Potter, I'm a Gryffindor, which is fire as well.
Okay.
I think I'm just a fiery person.
Can you read the fire part again?
Yes.
Or just read the whole thing, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Some people are fire. They have passion, a drive to do the impossible. Their heart is sometimes too big for them to handle. You have to be patient with them. They will come around eventually. Some people are earth. They can feel a connection to the natural, one that isn't understandable by others. They love softly but surely. Nirvana is their reality. Some people are water. They are fast, flexible emotionally and physically. They make friends easily, but their loyalty is still a priority for them, as is honesty. Sometimes they love others more than themselves. Some people are air, elegant and graceful. They can walk on point, never falling or making a sound. But don't be fooled, they will defend their friends to the death. Each have valid and important sides. Be sure to make friends with them all.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
And it's smart. I mean,
Yeah.
Thank
very
you.
smart. Yeah.
Okay, so this next one is called Remember Me, and it's pretty short, but it's one of my grandma's favorites, so I thought I would share it today. And it's kind of a thought that we all have of, how will we be remembered when we die? Who will remember us? I kind of got this thought when I was watching the Pixar movie Coco. If you guys have seen
I
that.
love that movie.
Me too.
Oh.
And just like thinking of, my memory would pass down for certain generations, but after that, like, will they keep on passing it down? Like, at one point, will I stop, my stories stop being shared? So, this is kind of about that. It's called Remember Me. Who will remember me when I am gone? What will bring me to their memory? Perhaps a campfire, perhaps a new book, a full moon, laughter. However I am remembered, for the good or the bad, at least I will live on in some people's minds, until they pass. Who will remember me then?
Yeah.
So this next one is one of my favorites that I've written. It's called To Love a Beast, and it's kind of a play on the Beauty and the Beast story a little bit. I just kind of read into it too far, as I usually do with certain stories. I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't talk about it too much, but this is To Love a Beast. No beast has ever been loved, not truly at least, for even Belle fell in love with the man behind the beast. Everyone deserves love, even though seen as a waste, for maybe if they were loved from the beginning, they wouldn't be beasts in the first place. It can be challenging to love such a person, but if you are a beast, the challenges worsen. Nothing is more isolating than feeling like nothing, for when others say they care for you, it's not hard to see they're bluffing. Nobody could feel for me, all hope in me has ceased, for who could ever truly learn to love a beast?
Yeah.
Alright, so this next one was kind of inspired by Jack Kelleher's death, who went to this church, if you don't know. He was a friend of mine ever since I was really little. And it just got me to thinking, people have said that he was too young to die, which I definitely agree with, but then I thought, at what age is it okay to die? Like, at what age is your life considered fulfilled? So that's what this is about. It's called Too Young. He fought for so long, but the war was eventually lost. His death was tragic, but death is life's cost. He was too young, they say. When are you old enough for death to be okay? We have become so desensitized that death is just another thing, one to be pushed aside for something much more interesting. All we do is take, there is no time for giving. Recently, it has become correct to treat the dead better than the living. Just because someone dies, they become a saint. It's always the same speech with a new layer of paint. What a wonderful person they were, how sad it is they're gone. Yes, sad it may be, broken is every bond. If someone dies of old age, their lives are considered fulfilled. They lived so long, a sturdy home they did build. But they're still too young, as well as the boy who died too soon. For nobody is ready for death, we all go out to a solemn tune. Whether young or old, future or past, we all deserve life, for death comes too fast.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And we just dedicated the Gaga Ball pit for Jack on Sunday.
Oh, that's so nice. He would love that,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. You remember the Gaga Ball
Oh,
pit down
yes.
at Blueprint?
So much fun. I was terrible at it, but it was really, really
Well, yeah,
fun.
but it didn't matter, did it? You still
Oh,
had fun no matter what.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Alright, so this next one, my second to last one, is based on this painting here. I'll move the books out of the way. Which was specially made for me by my grandma's friend Woody Chalk. I don't know what my request was. I think I just wanted like a pond or something. But
I don't
this was
remember.
made in 2014, a little more than 5 years ago now. And it's the Koolau, is that right?
It's the name of one of the mountain ranges
I'll just say
on
Koolau.
Oahu.
The Koolau Mountain Range Stream. So this poem is called A Place to Call Our Own, and it's based on Woody's painting, as I said, and it's kind of about love and the thought of home. There's a little grove just a few minutes away. I think you'll like it there. I hope you want to stay. There's a pond. Its water is bright blue. It's covered in lily pads. Their sweet smell reminds me of you. A deep forest surrounds the grove with dark, luscious leaves. Vines climb up the tree trunks. None are as beautiful as these. The grass is soft in this little spot. We can lay on it, share our every thought. We can claim this place, call it our home, for it would be so nice to have a place that's all our own. Alright, so my last one is really silly and fun. I had to write it last year for my sophomore English class because we really focused on Anglo-Saxon literature and poetry. The Romanticism era was part of that. And we had to write elegies. So I kind of based my title, at least, on O Captain, My Captain. And I called it O Tonka Truck, My Tonka Truck. Alright, so this is my elegy. There was a sweltering summer sunset in the sky the evening I lost my dear friend. The evening she was taken from me by some crook and hidden deep in a sandbox, never to be found again. Lost in time, my love, my everything, my Tonka truck. She was a beaut, she was. I can still feel her wonderful polished metal brushing my hands, so gentle yet so strong. Her dazzling yellow color caught the eye of every man, woman, and child, a beacon of hope in an otherwise bleak world. Maybe it's for the best. The old girl was aging, passed down from generation to generation. She was suffering in her final moments. Rust on her bumper, an unmovable steering wheel. Her doors didn't even open anymore. She's not suffering any longer. Hopefully God is giving her the attention she deserves. Hopefully she's enjoying the sandbox in the sky.
Did you do an A on that?
I believe I did an A+, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Very
Actually, I've thought about publishing a little bit.
Yeah.
I just want to get more poems because, I
The-
have quite a few more stories.
The sad thing is that, and this is really, really sad,
What?
extremely sad.
What?
She had written, I don't know how many were in that first
Quite a
bunch.
few.
Quite a few.
At least
Okay.
like 20.
And I cannot put my hand on them, and they don't exist anywhere else. They're like, she deleted the file on her.
It got corrupted. I didn't mean to.
Okay, so
But
that
you'll find them.
we have looked
We looked
everywhere.
You mean on the computer?
No, they were a sheaf of paper. They were.
Oh.
But
Oh.
you save
Stable
everything.
together.
You'll
I
find
know.
them.
I save everything.
I know, that's why I'm so confused.
And the sad part.
Did you do Tony?
I haven't done that yet.
Oh,
Oh, you've
that's
got to
the
do that.
problem.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
Oh, you've got to do that.
It's.
yeah.
Oh, I hope it
Tony,
works.
Tony, turn around. What is lost must be found.
Oh,
St. Anthony
gosh.
finds everything.
Well, she had written a poem
Well,
for
you
me.
probably put it
Oh.
And-
someplace really safe, so you.
Yes,
can-
but how
Yeah.
safe?
And